Hello everybody, welcome back to another Bio Shorts. This is Hyperspace Dogfights. Yes, the game I've been putting out the occasional update on. With the Radio Waves update, I feel like there's enough content to warrant a short Let's Play, hence why this is now a short. And this one will be live commentary, unlike most of the updates. So yeah, there might be some moments of silence. But at least there won't be too many jump cuts. Hey! Anyway, yes, this is Alpha 0.851. For those who haven't been following the updates, it's a dogfight game, you know? You fly a jet, and you shoot stuff. And since Radio Waves, you also have a few side objectives. Well, main objectives and side objective is not to get killed, but, you know. In any case, I think we just get started off on the tutorial, shall we? There's our little splane. Yes, splane. Alright. Accelerate perception to get this over with in about 3... whatever. As you're aware, time is wasting. First check your synaptic input. Steer your jet left and right with Q and D. Yep, that's working. So is this. Boost running environment, which we're currently doing. Also, I should probably put up a seizure warning. Things can get hectic and glitchy and stuff, so I now have gravity. So yeah, do be aware of that. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, you might want to steer clear of this. Boost upwards. Basically a do not come here, but all you lose is your shield. Same thing goes for the bottom. Bam. No worries. Alright. Since I believe the X-ray update, we have reverse thrusters. I'm terrible when it comes down to using these. Mainly because I've been playing this since this wasn't even released yet as an alpha, so... Alright, we get our first gun. Start shooting some targets. Luckily they aren't shooting back. There's a bit of our currency that we'll be using to open up treasure chests. It's probably no surprise that I am active on... Well, I say active, but I am on the Discord from Sleeper Games, and I've been looking at some of the new stuff that's going to make it in the game. If you're interested yourself, I'd advise you go and have a look at that too. Or, you know, just wait until I do another update vid, which there probably will be. Alright. This is how we proceed with levels. We just boost through. And then we get to open up some crates. We get these two which are fixed. They're just for tutorial purposes. We get flares and a boost pack. I like that if you can't open something, it just goes along with you. You can open it up later. Alright. Space to deploy it. There's our flares. These get missiles off your butt, and I think they confuse enemies too. I'm not 100% sure on that. And we're ready to... Well, we're almost ready. The only thing left that we have to test is our dodge. Seems to be working. Press okay. And off we go. We'll get new stuff to play with. We We get a shotgun and some form of mirror. Let's see what we get. Okay, destroy high. Yeah, we need to destroy a few of these. Let's see what items we have. Seems like that's always a good thing to start with. We have smart bomb, destroys everything, including you. I think that means if you use it, everything on screen dies and you take a bit of damage. I highly doubt you'll be dead too. Damage up, broken defense. So that's, you know, more damage, but I think your shields suffer a bit. And we get the scatter rail, piercing spread. Alright, let's see how fare we well. I've noticed that most of my runs are like short and sweet, if that makes sense. I generally don't get far, but it's probably not too bad either. What do I mean by that? Well, so far, loadout is still randomized, so, you know, every time you die, you get to start again, and you get to try new items. Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. There you go. Alright, let's go find ourselves a new target. Ooh. So yeah, in case I missed mentioning this, your shields only recharge if you're not firing. I think he's dead. Probably off going to crash land somewhere. Double crits. In case you're wondering, left and right loops. So yeah, see, if you go left long enough, we'll end up back where we started. We don't have a lot of currency yet, which is a bit troublesome. We can stay here as long as we want, but things will become more difficult. So this is basically risk versus reward. You risk taking damage, but your reward is more currency. Oh, actually missed out on quite a bit there. Let's see what we get. Hardlight crystal shields up, that's great. And we get a new weapon, the Hyper Lance, high-tech stick. Recon, one of my favorites. Let's see if we can, it's this one, but I believe we can actually, yeah, we can throw this weapon too. So you all probably want to get into this place as soon as possible, because enemies will start to come after you. Let's try our high-tech stick out. There we go. I think we actually lost HP rather than lose shields on that first pickup of ours. We're almost done here. I think we did take a hit there. So I'm not sure. Our health says that we are still doing quite well for ourselves. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get out of here. Some health dropped. Yeah, there's health right there. We are doing fine. And we get Missile Maker, suddenly homing lock. Means occasionally we'll fire a homing missile. Which is kind of neat. Obliterate any opposition, basically seek and destroy. Easy enough. We'll probably get a number up top soon enough telling us how much we need to destroy. Yeah. There's one of our missiles. Come here, you. That'll work. Well, that one clearly whiffed. Each enemy has a different value as far as the counter goes. It's not like I need to destroy 120 enemies. think the small ones are like 10, and then the bigger ones you can get 15 or 20 off of. Flawless pop-up means we didn't take damage. I think that makes sense. The health floats around with us too, which is great. And I think we're getting up close to our first boss fight. Ooh, it's the missile one. I'm not good with this one. So, yeah, I'm gonna prepare for some damage here. Okay, he's dead. Let's try to do this sort of smart. Yeah, I think he's pretty much dead. Let's see if we can take the guns out before we commit to stupidity. Took it there. I don't think our other weapon is going to do us much good. The shield follows you, as you can tell. But it is slow. Oh, got some missiles out. Those are nice. Look, kid's got a nuke. But now I'm gonna have to take that thing out. If I know where it is. Avoid damage to the warhead. But where is the nuke? There it is. We'll do our best not to get hit by it, but there we go. Launch all gunships. Not sure what we need to do now. I think we're actually just done. Or remove from playing field. Make sure it doesn't cause any more trouble. Alright. I guess we're done here. Apparently we still need to destroy the actual silo. Let's get to it. Something down there is still taking hits. Starting to wonder. If this is normal. Yeah, it seems like everything is still taking damage. Well, the game is still in alpha, so I'd imagine we could still run into some issues. But at least I'll get to notify people about this. Alright. Let's see if going back to the menu fixes anything. Can we... No. Oh, that's unfortunate. You had some good items, but... Yeah, that's what you'll get with pre-alpha. Let's start up a new one. See what we get to toy with this time. Oh, the best gun ever. We get the same... active, which I haven't used at all. We are in a water town now. We also get explosive jumps. If there's anything near us and we jump, like that, it will take some hits. I think this is the best gun that's in the game right now. Ooh, there's the water. Don't stay in there. We got boats, I believe. Yeah. I've never been too good with the ground assault either. But... some health, huh? It's mainly because I don't use the backwards thruster as much. Yeah, what do we get? Plasma scatter. Yeah, I'll stick with this thing. You can see why. Alright, so it's another one of just destroy everything. You'll need to do more and more as time goes on. Okay. And you gotta admit, this game has come a long way since I first started playtesting here. We got a little bit of money, but let's just go. I think this comes with a negative every time too. Great defense, bad offense. So better shields but lower damage, I would imagine. Honestly, that's not too terrible, even though we immediately took some damage. So much for that great defense, huh? So here we need to kill some of those elite dudes. We don't know how many, but we'll know when we're done. Yes, come close to me so I can explode in your vicinity and deal some damage. There goes another one. Another hit too. These elites don't toy around with you. Them being protected by the other guff doesn't help much. Let's get out. And get special ammo. Namely, random ammo. Damage down, damage sway up. Sounds like a bad thing altogether, doesn't it? There is just a regular damage up, but damage sway basically means the shot will do like between 6 and 9 damage or something. Damage sway up probably means like 5 to 10. a bit sad that I have an active that I can't really use. I mean, I can use it, but I'm pretty sure that whilst it won't kill me, it will cause damage, and that is pretty bad. Oh, we're almost done here. I'll jump when I get hit next, because the crates are starting to become a little bit expensive to open. Alright, let's go. Are those mine or something? Orbital support, nanophage, weaker enemies, good. That'll mean our Sync Tech Cruiser. This one is new. As in, I haven't faced off against him. It seems he's gonna do his damnedest to jam me. I can't use my jump. Okay, let's get up to the clouds, get some of these missiles off my butt. Yeah, took another hit. We're close to death. Yep, we're dead. Yeah. Well, it's a new enemy, so, you know. It would be amazing if I could have just sight-read them straight from the start. Let's start up one more. See what we get this time. Ah, it's the MP gun. And some extra health. What's our active here? Cover fire, given the time. Bullets from all directions. Okay. I think it's a bit of a dangerous one to use. This is just survival, huh? Well, let's just go after some of these guys, because I'm not great when it comes down to taking down. Let's try this thing. Not really blown away by that. Seems neither are my enemies. The MP cannon is nice, I guess, but it's a bit slow. Now let's get out. At least have enough to open our first crate here. Giving us the heavy kinetic. I think I'll switch to that one. Don't recall them being blue though. Alright. Let's go find them. So they are EMP. Interesting. Well, in this case, this is probably just a straight upgrade from what we started with, because we can now have more shots. No auto fire, so I'm making my mouse suffer a little bit. Flawless, but we got practically no credits. Didn't they call SRM in here? I'm not entirely sure. So we could spend a little bit more time here. Or we could just leave. Alright, even more health. We're also getting heavy. Soon we won't be able to fly anymore. Raid ground convoy. It's another one of those special ones. It's not easy to do because, you know, it's once again ground targets all around. If the camera decides to do something you don't want it to do, then there's even more trouble abound. Not really getting much resistance here, which I can only applaud. Let's get out. We don't want to deal with missiles and whatnot. We'll be opening that, but we could potentially open it next time. Fight back with love. Basically just another destroy all the things. It's quiet now. Remember there being issues before with enemies spawning in. There we go. Time for you to crash land. Every time it happens we only get those, so I think this might be another one of those cases. Something was aiming at me from here somewhere. No. Okay. Yeah, I think this might be another one of those cases. Well, usually some enemies do end up showing up, so I'll probably see you guys back when this is finished. Alright, so stuff spawned in again. Just took a while. And we get hacked support satellite, occasional artillery. Cool. We get this guy again. Alright. Well, let's see if he breaks again. We might not even get to see that though, because I'm really not feeling it with this gun. Switch back for the cannon, as it might be a little bit easier to aim at. Or not. What do I know, right? There's some of our artillery. There's another gun here that we can... take out. I guess that was the smartest move I could have done. But we're in here now. I mean, we should have like a little bit of free reign on this thing. Well, that'll do it. I think I hit the warhead. Just got nuked. Holding up alright? Yeah, sort of. Could use some more health, but other than that, I'm not complaining. And we get jump coolant, I think that is. Yeah. What do we need to do? Hunt high rank. Okay, we actually have the suburban place. It's probably the cooler ones. At this point, things become a little bit difficult for my taste, but I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. Show off one thing that I thought was really cool is that you can shake missiles off by jumping near enemies, having them switch lock. I don't know exactly why, but I thought that was pretty darn cool. It seems that thing still leaves you... Oh Jesus, one of those things. You're dead here. You're so dead here. You can have missiles crash into buildings too, of course, but... You can tell things become rather difficult. Which is one of the main reasons that I actually do appreciate... the fact that bosses are now randomized. It means you don't have to get to the late game to see some of the bosses. You just... You know... can fight every single boss. Well, the warning is that we're low on health. Well, not the evade, but you can tell... Ooh, wow, that's a new shot. And we're dead. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this first episode. Hoping you're going to enjoy this, because I'm pretty sure that I will. Doing a short series on it allows me to show you a little bit more. I mean, the update was like 6 minutes, and I tried to cram as much info in there as possible. Now I can just, you know, play and talk a bit about it in a more leisure way. So, yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy this. As always, any useful link will be in the video description below. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by coming, liking, or subbing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.